Hey guys, Amy here. Now that we've covered some of the myths about men and talked about how guys work, let's talk about the chasing game. As you know by this point, men are hardwired to be mission orientated. They're hunters and they love the thrill of hunting you. While this is all fun and exciting for us women, so many of us make this huge mistake without even realizing it. They get excited about meeting a great guy and they hijack the chase. What they don't realize is that taking over for him is only going to make him abort his mission. Let me explain a few common ways that women do this without even knowing it. The first one is they text him too soon. Let's say you guys go for dinner, have a nice stroll, he drives you home. Good night, right? No matter how big of an urge you have to call or text him about seeing each other next, don't. You'll be interfering with his chase. It's okay to shoot over a quick message to say thanks and let him know you had a great time, but that should be all you send. Don't invite him for breakfast the next morning or ask him out drinks on Friday night. Leave the ball in his court. He'll be way more likely to want to see you if he's coming to you with plans, rather than you going to him. Don't let your excitement get in the way. The next way women interrupt a man's chase is by being too available. If every time your guy asks you to do something, you're free and ready to go, well, what's the chase in that? That's not saying you shouldn't make plans with him, but do so with some notice. For example, if he calls and asks you to go for dinner that night, tell him you'd love to, but you're busy with something else, and suggest another day. Even if that something else is watching Netflix with your cats, your unavailability will fuel his need to chase you. If every time he calls you're free and ready to go, he's gonna start thinking that he's the only thing you have in your life, like you're sat by the phone waiting for him to call. The reason this guy was drawn to you in the first place is because you were a well-rounded, fulfilling life that you enjoyed. You can't expect to abandon that and have him feel the same level of attraction and intrigue towards you. The thing is, when you put all other areas of your life on the back burner, it makes him feel like he's your sole source of happiness and fulfillment. That's way too much pressure for him to deal with, and he'll probably run. The point is, don't stop being who you were before the relationship. Keep your life balanced, busy, and fun. Make him work for your time. If you do it, he'll keep coming back. The next way a woman ruins a man's chase is a bit of a tricky one. It's about giving it up too soon. And by it, I mean sex. There are very few guys that'll actually come out and tell you that they don't want to sleep with you just yet, which is part of why this one is so hard. It's easy to think that sleeping with him will make you closer, but unlike us women who get more emotionally attached after sex, he won't feel what you do. To him, it'll just be sex. Sex he got easy, the reward without the work. Instead of giving it up early, remain a mystery to him. Keep him guessing about your goods and he'll keep coming back to you. Next we have being too nice. Now I know what you're thinking, is there actually such thing as being too nice? Believe it or not, there is. If you go on a few dates with a guy and everything that comes out of his mouth you smile and agree to, then where's the fun in that? A big part of a new relationship is getting to know one another. But if you clone your personality and interests to match his, he's going to catch on to what you're doing. This doesn't mean you should fake it if you have similar interests, but in that case, I'm sure you'll have lots to talk about. Let's say you both play guitar. You can talk about what kinds of guitars you have, the type of music you play, when you started playing, and so on. It's a genuine interest, so you can back it up. The point is to be yourself. If you don't agree with what he's saying, then tell him. If you have a different opinion, voice it. Give him something to think about. Let him get to know the real you and don't suck up to him. Finally, the last common mistake women make at the beginning of a relationship is trying too hard. This one kind of goes hand in hand with being too nice, but it's still worth a mention. This may come as a surprise, but men can sniff out when you're trying too hard to impress him. And since he knows that you're the one trying, he realizes he doesn't really have to chase you because you're already letting him catch you. And thus, boredom sets in. Trying too hard is tricky because it can be done in a number of ways. For example, not relaxing around a man because you want to impress him, or women who get dressed to the nines just to grab a coffee. Sure, he loves it when you look good for him, but wearing stilettos to a movie, that's just ridiculous. You need to learn to get comfortable around him and realize that he wants to have to win you over. Let him play his chasing game and get comfortable being his muse. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, keep reading ahead, and I'll see you soon.